In the first step, choose the right technology partner. I discuss the value of working with a technology partner that is in the healthcare industry and understands your environment. Once you have found the right technology partner, it really becomes necessary to take a step back and understand the current state of your medical practice. You've been functioning a certain way for a period of time, and now is the time to identify the strengths and weaknesses of how you are doing business today. Technology touches every staff member at your practice and either helps reduce revenue through productivity of those employees or causes a loss of revenue through system downtime. Now, the first step to creating a solid foundation is a complete technology healthcare assessment audit. Now, I know that this raises a lot of alarms with medical practices because they will often get a call from a vendor looking to audit their system as a way to come out and drum up business by finding something wrong. Now, what I'm referring to here is a true view of your technology health. The first step in creating a solid foundation is a complete technology healthcare assessment and audit. When considering the costs associated with your technology and its maintenance, it is necessary to create a baseline to work from. This blueprint can also be used as a springboard from which you can introduce new technologies into your workflow. This technology health checkup would include things like a count of your workstations, laptops and tablets, a count of your servers, and a count of the peripheral equipment used within the practice today. All of these would then be mapped to show dependencies between the different technology and use at your practice and show the dependencies between your different departments when using the technology itself. Finally, the blueprint would be used to judge your compliance with industry-specific guidelines including HIPAA, Sarbanes-Oxley, red flag rules, and others. Now, I did want to make the point the reason a technology audit should not set off alarms for your practice is because you shouldn't settle for a 5-minute audit of your systems and workflows and a 25-minute meeting between you and the vendor about the features of his solution. This is not a technology audit. That's a sales pitch. Your technology audit should look at what technology you have in place now and how your different departments are currently using it. You should bring in a technology vendor that is experienced in performing detailed audits in medical facilities and use your technology healthcare assessment as a way to start building the trust between your technology partner and your practice. The technology blueprint should show you areas that could use improvement within your practice and how that technology partner would address them. Bring in the vendor with the understanding that you are searching for your right technology partner, and this search will include other candidates for the position. Don't jump on the first thing offered that might give you a quick fix like your old technology vendor might have provided. Don't be afraid to show one vendor's quote to another as a way to understand a difference in price points for similar solutions that multiple vendors might present as the fix for your productivity killers. When you create a solid foundation to work from, you're able to eliminate the downtime, headaches, and complaints that you're currently experiencing. Using your technology healthcare assessment blueprint, your technology partner should help you understand where you stand now and what possible changes will need to take place in order to be moving toward a solid foundation. Low-hanging fruit as well as critical steps should be addressed to move your system into that stable state. An example might be getting rid of slow computer-related issues to increase productivity at that individual level, or fixing the data backup errors that are creating that potential disaster recovery nightmare for your practice. The worst thing you can do is bring new technology to the table without addressing productivity killers already in use at the practice. Doing this creates an automatic failure point for that new technology and possible lost revenue due to inefficiencies. Your users should have a positive experience working with your technology, while being confident that these systems are secure and stable to keep them productive. Your technology healthcare blueprint can be immediately used as your practice's risk management snapshot, helping you minimize risks by ensuring all of the necessary steps are taken to close the holes in your security. These risk management steps would be items like providing protection against spam, viruses, and spyware to help ensure that email is usable and accessible at all times within the practice. Or it may be something like making sure that all network and software security patches have been applied to help provide protection against system failure, and of course providing protection against unauthorized access to information from both internal and external sources to keep patient data safe. All of these tasks help to guarantee maximum uptime of your systems, which equals the productivity of your staff. Your technology blueprint can help show you what the true cost of downtime is for your medical practice. When you look at a 30-employee company with an average $15 per hour wage for non-provider staff, you're essentially experiencing a loss of $450 per hour when your systems are not running properly. When you add 5 physician providers at an average of $125 an hour, you then add another $625 in lost wages for a total of $1,075 per hour lost to unproductivity. Productivity equals profit to your medical practice, and a stable technology environment is required to maintain that productivity. Your technology blueprint also helps define the most important aspect of your technology, your backup solution. The blueprint will help you to verify your backup schedules and resolve any associated backup errors. It'll also help you map what redundant systems are in place to maintain your data's integrity and make sure there's a plan for backing up all of your critical data, whether from your server or possible mobile equipment. Ask your vendor to perform what is called a backup restore drill with your backup medium of choice. You want to actually make sure your mission-critical data can be restored and determine a benchmark of the timeline required to come out of a catastrophic failure. And of course, make sure that a policy and a system is in place that ensures a copy of your backup is always taken off site at night. Creating a backup and then leaving it in the office to melt when the building burns down is not a sound backup strategy. Once you have received your Technology Healthcare Assessment Blueprint, you'll want to work with your technology partner to achieve a proactive response to your technology support versus the ineffective model of break-fix reactive support. Now, I discussed this in Step 3, Receive Proactive Maintenance.